All right, y'all, we back with another reaction right here on ABP Reactions. And right now, man, they saying Offset is on a terrible downhill slope. What do y'all think? I don't know. Let's find out. Let's see.
26, we seen Offset in so many different problems, whether it was him beefing with Cardi B or beefing with Stefon Diggs, the dude she with now. When you think of Offset right now, you don't think of his music. You think of the controversy he been in. You think of all the stuff that he done started in this past year. But right now, it's looking bad for Offset because he getting exposed, not by Cardi B, not by Stefon Diggs, but by Selena Powell. She said he been threatening her, doing this, doing that. And not only that, but she kind of claiming that Offset going broke. She saying looking like soon he about to have to file for bankruptcy because he in so much debt with the IRS. What?
All right, can we talk about this, y'all? Can we talk about this? Why do these rap niggas, celebrities, keep falling for Selena fucking Powell, bro? What is it? She's literally showing you, hey, I'm gonna come over, I'm gonna give you some pussy, and I'm gonna expose the fuck out you. She do that with every nigga. Whoever she fucking, I'm gonna expose the fuck out you. All right, I'm gonna go fuck him. I expose the fuck out of him. Go over here and mess with him. Expose the fuck out of him. I'm gonna record you anytime you FaceTime me, anytime you call me. I'm gonna screenshot our conversation, screenshot. I'm gonna leak it all out as soon as we stop talking. Or while we're talking, if you disrespect me. Why do niggas keep falling for her? What do y'all think so? Why do y'all think?
Offset, it's just been so many problems and they keep piling up.
Offset needs possible rehab for his gambling addiction. I'll leave it there. Can't be this much of a degenerative gambler. You have turned to the likes of Selena Powell. You're putting yourself in positions that actually you're forgetting who you are. Like you're still Offset, right? And some of these other things that are your vices, it's becoming so controlling that now you're putting yourself in positions around people not only will make you look crazy if they want to, but might compromise your initiatives of, your family.
Now, Offset is a Migos member. If you know anything about modern hip hop, you know who Offset is. There's somebody who been around for a minute, but as time went on and the Migos would fall apart, Offset would go out and go on his own path. But this path done brought him so much controversy, so many countless beefs. He kind of been going through hell since the Migos broke up. Even before Takeoff passed away, we were seeing Offset kind of self-destruct. But 2025 really brought a lot of bad for Offset. We would see this year really revolve around him and Cardi B marriage just falling apart in front of the world. And it was so public because they both wanted to make it that. Anytime anything happened with them, they wanted to make it a moment.
How do you go from Cardi B to Selena Powell? Cardi B to Selena Powell. Like, listen, bro, it gotta at least match. If I get it. People fall out of love, people get tired of people. But at the same time, regardless, this woman is who she is. This is Cardi B. She's one of the top rap females in rap. Would y'all say Cardi B is right underneath Nicki Minaj as far as, I don't know, you gotta ask the people. As far as most popular female rappers? Yeah, so let's say Cardi B. You gotta at least match somebody at her level. You can't just stoop down to the industry whore and you over there telling her all your inside secrets and your family issues and that you're going bankrupt. Like, what are you doing?
Get online, it would cause these big controversy moments to have the world paying attention to them, to have the world paying attention to this breakup. Then this wasn't like no little regular divorce. It was a lot of money talk getting through behind it. I'm talking about tens of millions was going on with this divorce. One article will write, the big lessons from Cardi's divorce are financial. Court filings from earlier this year reportedly show Offset demanding spousal support and shared custody of their kids. Recently, Cardi B did a live stream where she spoke on why the divorce wasn't finalized. She would say the only reason I'm still married is because they want me to pay his taxes and give up one of my properties. Which, I mean, you did marry the man, so it's kind of y'all did is each other's debt, which she can't really complain about because she signed that paper.
The only way I could get out of my marriage if I pay for somebody else's taxes, even though I pay for my own, and give them one of my properties. I'm fighting for that. I'm gonna fight for that. And like I said, I'm not gonna stop living my life because on a contract, I'm practically still married because somebody wanna hold me hostage if I don't give them millions of dollars to get out of it. Y'all want me to remarry and stuff, to have another baby and stuff like that?
Cardi B's 2020 divorce filing requested full custody of the couple's 3 children. When Offset responded, it was a request for a joint legal custody, while with Cardi's home being a primary resident. But she done also criticized Offset for parenting efforts, talking about how little and how bad of a dad he is, which I can't speak on because I'm not that nigga. I don't know.
Damn, man, come on, Offset. Don't say, I can say a gambling issue. Is it a gambling issue? Do y'all know? Somebody let us know. Is it gambling? Or is he just out here tricking his money on hoes? But damn, man, what are you doing, bro? Migos used to be the shit, too. I ain't gonna lie. Migos was on top of the fucking world, man.
What they got going on. But the point is, anytime they would get into it, Cardi would take it to the internet, Offset would take it to the internet sometimes. They always wanted to make it a moment. So a lot of the past year was just that, a war between him and Cardi B. And their problems was getting so hectic to a point where Cardi B would get online and she wouldn't just be like, man, F my baby daddy, man, F Offset. She would say like, I hope you die slow. She was wilding. She felt so little for Offset. She would just online say that she just hoped the man dies. And basically her calling Offset everything in the book is not a surprise because throughout their whole time being together, we would see Offset cheating. Ben ain't shit, doing whatever he wanted to do. And it was oftentimes we would see them break up. Cardi B get online, yeah, Offset cheated. 2 weeks later, they back together. And it was just a pattern that happened over and over for years. And that was all good until somebody else came into the picture. Now this person would be just as controversial as Offset, Stefon Diggs. Him and Cardi B would get together.
I think it is controversial. But his controversy is having babies all the goddamn time. Now he got this goddamn SA choking allegation with his chef. He just as controversial. Yeah, he right. He just as controversial. You're right. Damn. So Cardi, that's what she attracted to the bad boys, man. Cardi B, you went from bro to bro. And I don't know. His allegations is crazy too. Choking out the chef at his house. That's a tricky one.
But remember, Cardi B, Offset, they still legally married. But when Stefon would get with Cardi, all hell would break loose with Offset and with Stefon. Now, Stefon, he would get with Cardi. Basically, in the middle of the whole Cardi B Offset war, like she's still married to Offset. She's still online talking the most shit about Offset, yet she coming home to Stefon Diggs. That was basically their life. They even had a baby together back in November. But back to Offset and Stefon. These two would have an online war, and it's seeming like...
Hey, wait. Wasn't they saying that was probably Offset, baby? Or was it Offset, it had to have... Oh, that's what it was. It had to have Offset's last name. Because they wasn't divorced yet. Stefon Diggs' baby with Cardi B had to have Offset's last name because in the state of Georgia, it was something like they're not divorced yet, so it has to be to the husband, if you have a child. It was some weird shit like, oh, that's fucked up.
Offset ain't just want to keep it online. He didn't just want to keep it as, oh, we going back and forth on Twitter. Offset wanted to bring it to the streets. He wanted to put hands on Stefon because if we look back through the months, remember when they first got together, Offset was trolling him. Offset was basically on some, look, you got Cardi B, but nigga, that's my sloppy seconds. That's the type of time that Offset was on. Remember the whole my ball? Offset was on Twitter talking about he passing the ball. That's the type time he was on. And this little drama got to a point where Offset just deactivated all of his social media. But with time, we would see that Stefon ain't no better than Offset. Cardi B went from a nigga she felt like wasn't nothing to another one that wasn't nothing. Because in the middle of Cardi B and Stefon being together, rumors would come out. He got a whole other girl pregnant. He got a model pregnant at the same time. Cardi B was pregnant. So he had 2 different babies on the way by 2 different women at the same time. But
damn,
that was going to be the least of Stefon problems. Because not only were he getting this through on him, but allegations will pile up against him. Right now, Stefon Diggs been in the news crazy because he been facing hella assault charges. And it wasn't assault charges against the man. They saying this man was trying to strangle his chef, who just so happened to be a woman.
Right.
Diggs was charged with felony and misdemeanor assault and battery as a result of an incident that allegedly took place on December 2nd. According to TMZ,
that chef that was living with him. And that shit caused some speculation like you moved the woman chef in and then a couple months later, for some odd reason, y'all get into it and you choking her over something. And everybody came up with like different little speculations of what it possibly could be. You know, some even said maybe they was fucking. And she probably threatened them that she was going to tell Cardi. And it was like, why would you choke out your chef? And they said the excuse was because She kept asking for money. He was behind on payments. She's living with him, in-house chef. She's behind on payments, and all she did was ask for the money, and he choked her out. What does that sound like to y'all? I don't know. Let me know.
Her personal chef claims that Diggs slapped her and tried to choke her out over a salary dispute. In early December, citing a police report, she reported the incident to the police on December 16th, and charges was filed 2 weeks later. The woman claims during the conversation, Diggs got mad. He smacked her across the face. She attempted to push him away, but then he, quote unquote, tried to choke her using the crook of his elbow around her neck. So he had her in one of these. So not only was he getting accused of having a secret baby on Cardi B, which really ain't an accusation, because right now you can go and look online, that baby was his. But he's also getting accused of putting hands on women. And he's also getting gay allegations thrown on him.
God damn. I said, God damn. You went from, they both, I don't know. What do you say? Because he's in the NFL at least. Like, she went from money, somebody with money to somebody with money. Selena Powell, at least you could say, like, I went to an NFL star or something. That's what Cardi could say. What, you can't brag about going to Selena Powell. Offset can't brag about that. That's not a flex. No nigga's gonna be like, damn, nigga, you won, my nigga. So, but it came with a catch. Cardi B went to Stefon Diggs, but it came with a catch, a crazy catch. A lot of kids and side babies.
But this leads up right to the problems with Stefon and Offset. In the middle of all of this, people were claiming that Offset was trying to set up Stefon. Some model Offset was cracking. She would get online and she would try to expose him for trying to get her to do exactly that, set up Stefon Diggs. TMZ would write, Offset is actively looking to put Stefon Diggs in the blender for knocking up his wife. An IG model would share some alleged DMs between her and Offset, revealing the plot to have Stefon get set up by Offset. TMZ would say the messages appear to show her being down for the setup before she grew frustrated with Offset. A source close to Offset tells TMZ that this girl has an ongoing beef with Offset and is now looking to blow this up into something that it ain't. Their feud got no connection to Stefon. Now all of this leads us directly to Selena Powell, one of them girls who the whole industry done been with. She get passed around. I ain't even trying to troll. I'm just being dead ass. She was Academic's girlfriend at one point. That nigga bought her a whole G-Wagon. I know y'all remember that era, but eventually.
Damn. I forgot about that. He wifed her. That was like he wifed her. Selena Powell was his girlfriend. The worst one, hands down to me, had to be Snoop Dogg. I just remember seeing out on the internet and how I'd be like, oh, come on, Snoop Dogg. Not Selena Powell. Snoop, come on, Snoop. That was embarrassing.
She got back around to Offset. And I said back around because her and Offset got some real interesting lure. Let's go back years ago, like 6, 7, don't do it, years ago, right? It was her and Offset. Remember, Offset was with Cardi B. So we go back to 2017, 2018, Selena would be online basically saying that she was messing around with Offset while he was with Cardi B. She was even claiming Offset got her pregnant and everything. Now, if you look this up, we don't really know if this is true or not. I mean, there was a whole thing where she was saying that Offset even got her pregnant, which for years and years, we didn't know if this was just something she made up or if it was just a rumor. But this year, just a couple days ago, she would come out and she would claim that, yep, I lied about that for all them years. It was an intentional move. And now, before I play this old ass Academics clip, it's freaky as hell. This was the conversation that they had back in 2017 when all these rumors was coming out. And she would just get online and go into so much detail about what she did with Offset that night. And you gonna hear it, you're gonna be like, damn, she was really just proud of this like that.
Damn, this bro is disgusting, bro. That's why I'll be like, what is it? I can't make the connection. Like, what is it? Knowing that this bitch is going to get with you and expose the fuck out you. Every nigga she get with. What is that still make niggas be like, fuck it. I'll take my shot. I'll do it. I'll fuck with her. Like, you know what's gonna happen. Like, why do they still fall for that though? Like, what is she saying to him? Like, that's making them take the bait.
She was really just putting it out there. But fast forward to right now.
That's
she
crazy.
back at it. She claiming her and Offset been messing around again, and it ain't even no claim. She been putting video footage of her and Offset laid up. But if it was just her
airing them out,
Offset in the bed, I wouldn't be making this video. She would start exposing him, not just exposing him, but throwing crazy allegations on him. Allegations that could get him put behind jail. She was claiming to start. Remember what I said? Offset in his debt. She would start talking about Offset being in his debt, and she would dive into it, and she would start making claims that kind of can be backed up by records that done came out over the past few months. She would come.
I know this ain't gotta be hot. I know it's no way, especially if she's telling the truth. There's no way he's not hot, especially with the like trying to set up Stefon Diggs. Like, ooh, I know you hot.
She was like, yeah, Offset, he owed the IRS what $2 million. He probably gonna file for bankruptcy soon. And this whole Offset on Texas thing came up a couple months ago. This in the middle of him and Cardi B whole divorce.
It gets worse. He said that he had $13 million in his bank account, but P from whatever label was like keeping him in the deal and like basically like robbing him for like a lot of his money.
Well, you knew that when he signed.
Yeah, so to get out of his deal, he was like, I tried his ego. I was like, if you got all this money and you so rich, why the you want me for? And so he was like, okay, bet, like give me 10 million. Give me 10 million and you're out of this deal. So he paid the 10 million. Then Cardi hit him with the divorce. And then
that he has to put her on child support for.
And and then he has $2 million owed in taxes, and that the IRS has been like
Oh, wait, he did buy out a QC, huh? He did buy out his contract. I remember that. Wait, so this broad might be telling the truth. He did buy out a QC. So she's saying he had $13 million. Boom. He bought out a QC for 10. Boom. Cardi B took him for 2. Our taxes took him for 2. Boom, and he got $1 million left. But, I mean, he's been putting out music. Is he saying P not paying him? Well, he bought out his contract, so I don't fucking know, man. You know, man, I'm not listening to this bitch. Got me hot.
Trying to get his shit, and that he's about to file for bankruptcy.
See, I'm
so yeah, that's basically what he's saying. Like, and that he's been trying to gamble to like get all this money back, but he keeps fucking losing. So he told me, about the baby, about the thing that, and then he was like, yeah, and then I owe $2 million or whatever in taxes.
Complex will write this. Offset's finances get a lot more complicated. Right now, he's divorcing Cardi B, but at that same time, he been hit with more than $2.3 million in taxes, according to reports by U.S. Weekly and filings obtained by Complex. IRS filed a federal lien totaling $486,426 for unpaid taxes in 2023. The outlet reports that there's a separate federal lien for $1.5 million for the prior year's taxes. In addition to that, the Government Department of Revenue filed its own claim earlier this year, asserting that Offset failed to pay his 2021 state income taxes. And it would just go on and on about all these different parts of Georgia that this nigga owed money to, and it would add up to $2.3 million. And with Selena going on this whole Offset exposing spree, she would bring this up specifically. So Selena come out, she talking about all these financial problems, but she also claiming that he would have got her jumped. And this also go back to Offset and Stefon Diggs. She would also post a video that is undeniable, is Offset on the phone talking about what he was gonna do to Stefon Diggs. Offset, grown ass man, was pillow talking about another grown ass man telling this woman who was obviously gonna go to the internet about it.
Obviously. Everybody knows this. Why would you sit up here with a woman who loves to expose every little thing about the people she deals with and talk about setting up or even being mad, having conversations about being mad about the other two celebrities involved, Cardi B and Stefon Diggs? Why would you trust her, bro? Like,
Offset knew she was gonna go to the internet and tell this because it's Selena Powell. That's what she does. But Offset sat on that phone with her and he started talking about all the stuff he about to do to Stefon. He was talking about how he gonna hurt him, how he gonna get him, I ain't gonna say get him killed, but you know what I'm trying to say. He was just talking real crazy about Stefon to this woman, that's some crazy pillow talking.
And then he told me that he was gonna when he sees Stefon, he's gonna shoot him in his knee and strip him and rob him.
Oh my
if
God.
I catch Buddy, and I can catch him, it's gonna be
Oh, he's on camera.
bad.
You
So I
won't
think
beat him
she
up?
on some beach, strip, shot in the knee, all type. See, I wasn't on his
Shot
ass
in the knee.
at first.
Oh,
so
my
it was these
God,
rumors that he
bro.
was trying to get Stefon set up. Then he denied it. Then this video footage of him on the phone talking about how he want to hurt Stefon. It was real interesting. Then she would get on IG and post talking about Offset, saying basically how bad of a person he was being. Tired of this grown man threatening me almost every day, got me living in fear because he owed me 15 racks. I tried to get my money back for weeks and all I got is threats. And then she at Offset at the end. So Offset is drowning in debt. He's allegedly trying to get this woman beat up because he owed her some money. He got all these problems going on with Cardi. He trying to kill Stefon Diggs.
If he's so broke, like, no. Listen, maybe he just milking the bitch. Maybe that might be the thing we don't know. That's what attracts. She's a whore, but she pays bills or she pays. So that would make, like, Offset is in desperate times, allegedly. That's why he fuck with her. Maybe, you know, I need to get money about this bitch. 15,000, but he not playing the game right. If that is the case, don't tell her no personal business. Fuck with her. Just don't tell her no personal business. And don't let her see nothing and don't let her in your personal business and you'll be fine. You know? But I don't even think that's the case. I think he really just fucking dumb and fucking with her. Like, Niggas make dumb decisions over pussy, man. Every time, never fails.
Like Offset seeming like he trying to get a case built up against him. Cause the cops paying attention, they pay attention to everything. You on the phone talking about what you about to do to Stefon. You texting models trying to get them set up. And you don't think nothing gonna come from that? I don't know if anything will, but it's a chance something could come from it. We done seen it time and time again where these rappers will get caught up for saying something stupid. I think he liked the attention because he constantly throws himself in these issues. Now, granted, a lot of these times it was Cardi B just online dogging out Offset, so he respond, or he might not respond but get dogged out anyway. But Offset knows what he doing. He's a grown man, yet he keeps putting himself in these situations more and more. Why is you on the phone pillow talking? Why is you threatening this woman allegedly over some money that you owe her? I don't know. This could just be one of them situations that come and go, or this could leave a stain on his career. But what do y'all think? How do y'all?
Yeah, man. What do y'all think? What do y'all think, man? Is Offset losing his mind? Is he slipping? Is he making dumb decisions based off him going broke, bankrupt? Or do y'all think he just out here being a whore, being a hoe? It ain't about money. It's just him being a hoe and making dumb decisions. Because that's what his relationship has shown. While you're with Cardi B, you cheating on her with, you're not cheating on her with like celebrity girls. You're cheating on her with like basic girls that be at the club. And you're getting caught. I don't know. It's a tricky one, man. It's a tricky one. But Offset, man, come on, man. Selena Powell, you on the phone talking about pals to Stefon Diggs and all that. Come on. You know that's a violation with people like that. But clean your shit up, man. Clean your shit up. Let me know what y'all think about Stefon Diggs. What do you think about niggas that keep falling for for Selena Powell? All these rappers, celebrities that keep falling for her. What do y'all think about them? And why do y'all think they're falling for her? Let me know in the comment section, man. I'm going to give y'all 2 seconds to smash a like. And as always, get ready for the next reaction.